Mr. Fish, thank you for coming to talk to us about your experiences here. I'd like to start out at the beginning and have you tell me what led you to come from the East Coast all the way to Tucson.
Well, I found out that there was a new process that had been implemented to do bypasses using robotics. And after researching it online, you were the guy.
So online is a new avenue for patients to hear about medical therapy. It is something that more and more patients seem to be doing. Have you done it for other things, or is this the first time that you've done online research?
Well, to be honest, my wife does it all. I don't touch the computers too much, so I would be lying if I said that, but Google's the way it is. Yahoo, Google, whatever. And you know, that's the future. It's the present, and God knows what the future is going to bring, but that's how we get our information now, in regular business or finding out which surgeon, whatever.
The process by which you came here was a bit convoluted. Your cardiologist initially recommended that you come have robotic heart surgery, and then you did research on your own. Tell me, how that process worked that you ultimately ended up coming here for the surgery.
I had a heart catheterization done on December 13th, and while I was laying there, I figured I'd just get another stent, be number 3. But my cardiologist said no, that wasn't going to be the case this time, that I needed double bypass surgery, and cracking your chest would be the thing that would have to be done next. But I have to thank my cardiologist back in Rhode Island. He said that I had a possible other venue, option to take, and that would be robotics. It's less invasive and less painful, and a quicker return back to productivity. And so instead of going through and being cracked the next day or two after I got the diagnosis, we spent a couple of days researching and talking to patients that had had it done. And that absolutely, if I was a candidate, that's what I wanted.
Yeah, I think that's an important part of your story, is how thoroughly you vetted the situation. You had a cardiologist tell you, you went online and did some research, and then you talked to other patients. Any sense of which of those 3 was most important for your decision?
Talking to the guy that had gone through it, having seen a family member go through getting the chest cracked, I knew what the pain, I knew what the procedure was, and the recovery. And when I talked to this other gentleman that I knew in the town that had it done robotically, I said, why would I subject my family for 3 months worth of recuperation, my body through months, weeks of pain, when I could travel to where it needed to be done if I was a candidate and have it done.
Yeah,
and it was worth every second that I waited.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just one more example of where word of mouth is powerful in not just medicine, but almost all businesses. And this is an example that you're providing.
Well, that's the reason why I'm here today and doing this interview.
Right.
I feel as though I have an obligation to, number one, let the general public know that if they're in a situation where they've been told that they need a bypass, to investigate to see if they're eligible for this kind of a bypass. That would be easier, more patient-friendly for them, but also to educate other, you call them cardiologists, I call them hot docs, to let them know that this is available and not to be afraid of it, and how wonderful it was. And I'm in 10% of the pain that I thought I'd be in now. This is the 6th day after the surgery, and I'm fine.
What kind of things have you done here on the 6th day after surgery? describe the kind of activities that you've done today.
Well, I'll go back a little further than that. I was walking 4 hours after surgery in the ICU floor.
Okay.
The next day I walked several times around. On the Friday, which is 2 days out of surgery, I walked 1.5 miles. And on Saturday before I went home, I got up in the morning, walked a 1/2 mile at 7 in the morning, had breakfast, and then walked another 1/2 mile before I left for the day. And since then, I've been shopping with my family. Yesterday, we walked the mall, and then they went in and all, and somebody asked me whether I just sat there while my wife and her mother shopped. I said, no, I walked every inch of the mall. Yeah. And that's the way it is.
So, I mean, that's really a remarkable recovery. I think that's not necessarily what every patient gets, but when you're motivated, then this is the type of result you can achieve.
But it's my obligation to inform other people out there that this is available to them.
Well, we certainly appreciate you doing that, and congratulations on getting through heart surgery. Even though it was easy on you, it's a big event in somebody's life, and you've done fabulous. You know, as your surgeon, I'm proud to say that, and you've also helped us in return, and I'm very grateful.
Anything I can do to get the word out, whatever I can do, I'll help.